Hello, welcome back to Goldborn. Last time we basically cleaned up after the humans that showed up on our doorstep. This time we're kind of doing the same thing, smelting down all their junk and cleaning up all the stuff I dug out of the ground, which is way too many hauling jobs. So yeah, that's fun. All the hauling jobs. Still. Oh well. Really don't need too many people cutting things. We're gonna cut the bituminous coal and the lignite, because we don't really want that. We're gonna cut the bauxite and the marcasite, and we'll start with just that one, because we don't really have too many gems. We'll cut the others as we get to them. So, yeah, that'll be that. Okay, so basically just need to keep smelting things and kind of go from there. Apparently there was Cassandrite in there. I don't remember that. Oh well. We'll probably smelt down all the other stuff after. Yeah, we'll smelt down all the other stuff after we're done melting all the stuff we need to melt. So, melt down all the steel items. Actually, you know what? There's no reason to do this, but we're gonna do it anyway, because I'm impatient. Oh no, I don't want to cut the limonite. We need limonite. Don't cut that. It's lignite we need to cut. Cut the limonite. Limonite makes iron. We don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. We need that. Okay. So, next way forward. Still hauling things out of the forges. So, guess we'll just set these to be melted. I guess the benefit of them basically already being done hauling everything. So, progress, I suppose. So we'll set this one to don't make coke. Melt the limonite and the cassandrite up there, and we'll go from there. Now I am kind of glad that they're making masterwork porcelain things. We don't really need it, considering our net worth of this fortress is insanity, but still nice to have endless amounts of wealth on hand. Traders seem to love it, so might as well use it. Okay, so okay. Shouldn't do it. Gonna do it. Alright, bauxite, marcasite, lignite, bituminous coal. I guess we can tell them to cut the gems, even though we aren't going to need to. That's fine. We'll make more of those. We'll make more other items. Everything will be fine. Everything's sort of working out at the moment. Man, Lore's just going to town. That's all Lore knows how to do. That's his job. That's all Lore does. Lore just spends all of his time making, oh, he's a legendary potter. That would explain a lot. He's a dwarf who lived. That's how it works. Okay, well, before we dump all that, we're going to destroy all this. Okay. Okay. Don't know if we have enough, so we're gonna check. I'm always bad at counting. That's always my issue. All right, so we only had enough for one. No, we're still melting these down. Actually, we're almost done doing that, so probably don't even really need to. Yeah, probably don't really need to do that. Probably can just go back to making more now. Although I should probably check, I need to check how many, yeah, definitely need to check how many, how much steel I still have. I probably have more than enough, but it's important to check. It's important to check. So, what's our steel stock at right now? Probably too much. About 1,000. Okay, so that's roughly where we want it, I think. Probably. That's not a bad number. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll tell 2 of the smelters to... Actually, we're already out of Cassandrite, so... Alright, that's not what I want to do. I want to remove that. Tell them to smelt limonite. Which you don't have too much of, but... That's okay. Alright, we'll just tell them to cut the stones... And everything will make sense. Okay. So, get to forging. I'm actually somewhat excited for the next Dwarf Fortress update, which I don't know when it's going to be. It could be in a year for all we know. But I'm interested to see what else more they'll add with, like, criminal enterprises and things. I'm a little worried that they're prioritizing world generation over, like, gameplay, but, I mean, I sort of get it. I sort of understand where they're coming from, even if I wish they would prioritize, like, bug fixing. Hard to say, really. Still. Yeah, they're gonna do all that. Cut all that. Make lots and lots of items for me, and I suppose this will work out. I just realized we're almost on year 10. Like, we're like a month away from 10 years here, so that's pretty intense. If only I could conquer more territory. Speaking of conquering territory, how you guys doing on the whole, no, they're all still recruits. They're all basically green as grass. That's disappointing. Alright, well... Who's this? Oh, weapon stockpile. Wait, why are they taking... Well, okay. Oh yeah, they're not set to melting things, are they? Oh no. No, no, I'm falling behind again. Oh god, alright, so fix that. So they're gonna get back to doing that. What else? What else? What else? What else do we need to do? Probably... can dump all that. Alright, still making mechanisms, that's fine. Still forgotten beasts in the caves I've never dealt with. I kind of need to. We have so many cave levels to dig out at this point. So many cave levels we haven't even, like, explored. So I should probably do that at some point. Alright, need more mechanisms. Pretty much good on that one. Yeah, that was a lot of... I didn't realize... Okay, I did realize, but I didn't really, like, imagine how much you're actually making. Like, I knew, but I didn't really, like... I don't know the best way to put it. You know when you're, like, you're aware of things, but, like... You don't really, like... not really contemplate, you're just not, like... How do I put this? Words are hard. Words are hard. But it's kind of like where you can you imagine something, but your imagination doesn't come close to what it actually is. So like you can like imagine roughly what like a billion toothpicks might look like. You know what I mean? Like if they were all piled together, like you can imagine that, but when you actually see it, your imagination doesn't really match up to it, and that's there's a word for that, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. So words are hard. That's the word. Like I'm trying to think of the word, and it's gonna come to me after I'm done recording. This happens all the time when I'm recording. Like I'll think of something, or I'll imagine something, or I'll think of something and go, man, I should mention that. Like when I'm like either recording, like when I'm recording and I'll go, I don't know what that is, and then I'll stop recording and I'll remember it and I'll be like, damn, I'm an idiot. Or I'll record and then after I'm done recording, I'll be like, man, I should have mentioned that when I should have mentioned that. I'll mention it next time and then just completely forget about it. So yeah, that's just my life. That's just my life in a nutshell. Alright, let's put more discs in. Probably should have put the discs, reasonably speaking, I probably should have put the discs on the inside, not the outside, but just because now they make all the mess, but oh well. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Alright, no mandates. I got food and we got drink. Everything seems to be going well. Were we supposed to be making food or something? Yeah, we were. I don't know what the other stuff is. I can only assume it's like cheese and stuff that goes under other. But, oh well. Oh god, so much stuff to melt. Didn't end up with nearly as many gems as I thought we were going to. Oh, now the king wants something. Male shirts. Alright, well. Okay, fine, king. I'll do what you want. That's a thought. This is a thought of something, but it wasn't a good idea. It was sort of like, I just imagined, like, setting up, like, pressure plates and, like, bridges so that you could launch creatures. Like, they would step on the pressure plate, and then it would be hooked up to the bridge, so that when they stepped on the pressure plate, it would launch them, like, because of the bridge. That's a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. Because anything could land on it. That's the problem, is that I don't know, there wouldn't be a way to prevent, like, non-hostile enemies from stepping on it. So you'd have, like, caravans, like, stepping on the bridge and going flying. because I can never figure out how they path. So I'm like, man, that would be a funny idea. And then I'm like, actually, it would probably be a pain in the ass. Because in practice, it would be a gigantic pain. Just because, I wouldn't be able to control who would set off the pressure plate. And so either my dwarves or, like, non-hostile enemies would set it off, and that would be a problem. Actually, I just remembered something. I'm stupid. So, remember like 2 or 3 episodes, I think it was, when I was sitting around, I'm like, man, I really hate cave adaptation. And I don't know why this happened just now. I just remembered that Dwarf Hack has an adaptation command, and I totally forgot about this. Oh god. I don't know what... Okay, that was a bad plan. That was a bad plan. I don't know what any of that means. It gives me a bunch of numbers. Oh. Okay. I don't know what any of that means. It's one of those things where I never remember what any of these mean. Adaptation, so set him all value. The value must be between 0 and 800,000. Okay, so I'm guessing 800,000 is complete cave adaptation. I'm guessing 800,000... sorry. I'm guessing that... 800,000 is complete cave adaptation. So let's try this. Adaptation set all 0. Okay, so now if I show all or not. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, okay. So I think that was the problem. So that should have reversed all of the cave adaptation, but I think they're still vomiting all over the place. So... Okay. That's a thing. So we'll see if that affects anything, or if it's a problem. I'm hoping this means that like they're no longer cave adapted, because cave adaptation sucks. I also found, interesting enough, that there's a mod, or there's a script for add recipes. So like, you can learn to craft all kinds of things. So you learn how to make all weapons and armor, including exotic items. Interesting. I'm thinking about running that one. I don't know. We'll see. At the moment, I'm just gonna I'll settle for cave adaptation, not, you know, being terrible. What is all this? Oh, a great horned owl must have flown into one of my weapon traps. Yeah, okay, so Great Horned Owl flew into the weapon trap and was chopped into tiny pieces. Oh damn, we're gonna have to set the cave adaptation regularly, looks like. Wish there was a way to just, like, cement it at 0 or turn cave adaptation off. I'll have to look into that, because that might be something worth doing. No work orders. Okay. Okay, there's still melting things. Oh god. Thought we were done. We were not done. We were not done at all. Okay. Okay. I thought we were much closer to done. I didn't have to worry about this, and I totally forgot. So that's my bad. Not sure why I'm not in sync as much as I used to be. I think I'm just getting fatigued from having to dump so many things like 4 episodes ago when we had the human siege. I always wonder how the game, like, if the game is eventually going to run out of people to send at you, or if it will spawn people at the right age so that it will send people to come kill you, no matter how many times you, like, cause it. I wonder. But those are thoughts for another day. So we're gonna cut this one, I think, and then next time we'll kind of continue on, see what happens. So yeah, see y'all later.